Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician channel, and today we're going to be going into another week of Amazon tool deals, and hopefully over the last couple weeks you guys have been able to find yourself some good deals outside of Amazon, as well as on Amazon with all of the Black Friday and Cyber Monday stuff going on. Hopefully you guys found yourself some good stuff, but we're going to get back into it, trying to find good deals here on Amazon, and once again these will be either tools that are on sale, tools that even at their full price I believe to be good deals, and tools that I find to be interesting and would like your guys' opinion on. So first up on the list for this week is actually a Duratec product, and I've had a couple of these products in my videos before, and I've had a lot of people comment saying, you know, for the money, for a DIYer and stuff, they're pretty dang good tools. So I figured I'd at least throw them in there, keep getting your guys' feedback on them. I have only used miscellaneous Duratec products. I don't have a full set. I don't own any of their stuff, but I have included like this set on one of my prior videos. It's a nice little set, especially for around that $30 price range. But here you see a lot of those socket sets and everything that come in the cases or the blow molded cases or the drawers or anything like that. Well, this one's a little bit different, and I know a lot of people like the EVA foam organization, so I figured I'd throw this in here. The price seems reasonable. It's $119, and it's a 149 piece set, so that's roughly 80 cents per piece, so not bad. And then there's also a coupon to save an additional 10%. So that's pretty good. It has 4.5 stars at 44 ratings, so not a lot of ratings, but I still figured it's worth mentioning and getting your guys' feedback on. So let's just take a look at everything included in here. So it comes with 3 different foam organizers, one specifically for wrenches, one specifically for sockets, and then one for your ratchets, extensions, and miscellaneous little items that tend to be thrown into a lot of these socket sets. So it's a pretty nice little set. You got a wide variety of sockets and wrenches and accessories, but there are some things that, you know, when you get to this price point and this size of a set, you tend to run into the issue of skipping sizes and then like each drive size missing certain sizes. First thing I'll mention is the wrenches. The SAE skips quite a bit. It starts at 1/4 inch and jumps straight to 3/8. So the SAE size variations are quite small, and then the metric is pretty decent. But once again, just like a lot of these socket sets, the wrenches are going to be on the cheaper side. They're going to be a little bit more material here in the heads. They're not going to be high quality. You know, these aren't extremely high quality tools or anything. You know, these are primarily for your DIYers and weekend warriors. But even if I did get this set, I would probably expand off of this set just because this isn't going to cover necessarily everything. Even with SAE not being used all that often anymore, I would still definitely expand on that. And then we'll get into the sockets here in a second. You get a couple extensions for each drive size, and then you get a ratchet in each drive size, 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch, and they are 90-tooth ratchets, so that's going to be a 4-degree arc swing. You have a couple spark plug sockets, some bits for your bit screwdriver, and then obviously a lot of them like to throw in these Allen keys. Looking at the sockets, the 1/4 inch is going to be the only ones that have 6-point sockets. Then the 3/8, and the 1/2 inch are all going to be 12-point. Now for DIYers, you're probably not going to come across a lot of 12-point, but if you're only going to own a small set of sockets, at least this way, like if you do come across a 12-point socket, at least you have some. But 6-point is preferred. And there's the 90-tooth ratchets, the wrenches, 1/4 inch, 3/8. So there's a big jump there. And then the metric, they skip 11, so not bad. They do skip quite a bit on the SAE once again. Here are your sockets and your Allen keys. These sockets up top are going to be your SAE 1/4 inch, and then your metric 1/4 inch, so 4 through 14, no 15 and no 4.5. And then 3/8 you're going to have 8 through 19, and 5/16 through 7/8. And then the 1/2 inch drive, you're going to have 7/16 through 3/4 and 14 through 19. I would like to see the 1/2 inch drive be larger on the metric side than the 3/8 drive. But once again, it's a cheaper socket set. The organizers definitely seem nice. They'll definitely keep things organized. When you go down and look at this, it is kind of funny. So here's your 4-degree arc swing, 90-tooth ratchets, full chrome sockets. The SAE is going to have just a solid line, and then the metric is going to have kind of this knurled ring around the bottom so you can identify metric and SAE. And then I love this photo because you can completely tell it's photoshopped. I don't know why this guy is holding the socket 5 inches above whatever he's working on, because that's definitely not attached to anything, and that's definitely a socket, not an extension. So I just thought that was kind of funny. But I figured I'd throw it in here if you are a home or a weekend warrior or a DIYer that maybe you want to get your kid something, or if they're getting into mechanics and you want them to have their own tool set, or if you're just looking for a pretty decent sized tool set for around the house and you don't do a lot of work, this could be a good option for $119, and you save that 10% for a 149 piece set. I think it's worth mentioning. Next up is a Sata product, and these are very handy. These are flip sockets, and if you do a lot with removing wheels, these can be fantastic. I have a Matco set, and the thing that's nice about this, a lot of others, your standard flip socket set is just going to be basically a dual-sided impact socket. This one's kind of nice because it's kind of like my thin wall lug nut sockets. They have a protective sleeve over it. Not only can you use these protective sleeves as an identifier for the size, they also protect you from nicking up rims if you're working with nice rims or anything like that. And then if they're anything like my Pittsburgh set, you can actually slide the sleeve off if it's too thick for some rims. So you can actually get the socket in there where a standard impact socket might be too thick. So these flip socket sets are not only faster to use because you have your most common lug nut sizes right there, they're color coordinated, and they protect the rim. So it's a really nice set, and you won't find many others like this available through other companies. And Sata is through the same company that makes Gearwrench, the Apex, and everything. So a lot of the Sata products are the same as the Gearwrench products. I haven't seen this through Gearwrench, but I haven't really looked. But you do get a little extension there. It looks like a 3-inch extension, and then your impact sockets, which consist of 17, 19, 3/4, and 13/16, and 21 and 7/8. And it is $30, and unfortunately right now it is sold. It's temporarily out of stock, but like it says here, we were working hard to get it back in stock. But if it is back in stock when you guys watch this video, or you guys check later on down the road and you're looking for a flip socket set, I think this is a good deal. Next up is another Sata product. This is a 3-piece ratchet set. This is the 1/4-inch, 3/8, and 1/2-inch drive, the 120p professional ratchet set. So it's just like the Gearwrench 120 XP. I have the Gearwrench 120 XP, and I really like those ratchets. It's a 60-tooth gear with dual stacked pawls, so you get 120 positions, which creates a 3-degree arc swing. And you can see here, just like the Gearwrench ones, they do have that stamped into the switch there. You can see 3 degrees, and once again, the design, everything's the same. The only thing that's different from these and the Gearwrench is the Gearwrench has XP after the 120. The other good thing about this is rated at 5 stars with 223 ratings at $66. So that's a pretty good deal. $66 for all 3 drive sizes with a 120 position ratchet. When you compare that $66 for those 3 ratchets to the Gearwrench, same 3-piece set, which I really enjoy my 120 XPs from Gearwrench, but these ones are $85 or almost $86. So a savings of almost $20 just to go the Sata route over the Gearwrench route. So you're going to get the same tool, just the Sata version, which is kind of like they call it their Pro line. It's going to be the more affordable version of a lot of the Gearwrench products. Sata does have a lot of the Gearwrench lineup, but not all of it, and they do have other products as well. So I think Sata is a good option, and I feel like within the last couple months, they've been pushing Sata a lot more with them being the new lineup or whatnot. So I think it's a good deal if you're looking to get some good ratchets, but you don't want to spend the $85. I think that's a good route to go. But these also have, at $85, 5 stars at 305 ratings. Another product is something that I haven't seen before. I thought it was kind of interesting and would like your guys' thoughts on it if you guys have used anything like it. So this is a KeyFit Tools crowbar pry bar adapter head that you can put on any ratchet, which I thought was pretty cool. This is the 3H drive version, chrome vanadium with brushed finish. You can see the brush markings there. So it attaches to any 3/8 ratchet, which is kind of cool because then you can ratchet with it. You know, if you really need to pry in a small area and you have a lot of restriction, you can't keep pulling down, you can actually ratchet inside of there and get more leverage. So that I thought was pretty cool. The only thing I'm hoping is there's a ball detent in that drive socket or in the drive size of the tool itself, because I would hate to be prying on something and that slip off the drive size on the ratchet, because that could be a bad day. But I thought it was very interesting. Here they show it, you know, you can hammer it in. You can use your ratchet or a breaker bar if you're planning on applying a lot of torque. I would probably use a breaker bar over a ratchet, but if you need that ratcheting mechanism, that's a good option as well. But then they also show using a wrench with it. This, I don't think I feel so good about. I don't know why you would ever use a wrench over, you know, maybe if you're working in a tight space and you can't get your ratchet in the side of it. But this seems super sketchy to me. I mean, one slip of this and it's going to be a bad day. Overall, I still think it's a really interesting tool, especially for $24. Right now, it has 4.5 stars at 5 ratings, so not a lot of ratings or reviews or anything like that on it, but I think it's a very interesting tool, something that could be handy. It's obviously a tool that doesn't take up much space. Let me know your guys' thought. I thought it was kind of interesting. And then last up for this week's Amazon tool deals is going to be a Capri Tools. This is their Star Torx and external Torx, or external e-Torx sockets. This is their bit set. It's a 35-piece set, and they have a wide variety of different sets. You can get one of their master sets, but not everybody's looking at getting a master set of everything. Sometimes it's not necessary. So if you're looking for a smaller set, I think this is a good variety. It is down from $35 to $30, so a savings of $5. It has 5 stars at 315 ratings. So here you can see E4 through E18 for the e-Torx sockets. The star bit is going to, or the Torx is going to be T8 to T60, and then the tamper-proof Torx are going to be TH through T55. So a good variety of both tamper-proof and standard Torx, and then you got your external Torx or e-Torx as well. So I think it's a good variety for the price if you're not looking at getting a master bit socket set. And these are going to be 1/4 inch and 3/8, and then I believe these guys are going to be a couple of 1/2 inch ones. 1/2 inch drive T60 and a 1/2 inch drive E18 for the e-Torx, and then everything else would be 1/4 inch and 3/8. So pretty good deal, I believe. Let me know your guys' thoughts. If you guys have any brands or suggestions on other tools that you would like to see or you would like me to keep an eye out for, please drop it down in the comments. Once again, all of these tools will be linked down in the description for you guys, plus many other tools under the tools and tools continued link. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts, and as always, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. See you guys next time.